Hello viewers, my name is Vincent Hope and I'm going to be your instructor for Easy to Learn Microsoft Word, which is a 5-lesson series where I'm going to be teaching you how to master the basics of Microsoft Word. Now, the first lesson will be free, but the subsequent 4 lessons you will just have to pay a little token to enjoy the full benefits. I will encourage you to subscribe to this channel by clicking the subscribe button and like this video and share it on your social media page. So let's get to the lesson. Now, Microsoft Word. I'll close the screen. The first thing to learn is to start and exit Microsoft Word. I'll close the screen. Now, to start Microsoft Word, for example, if you are new to computers, just click the start button on your desktop. Go to all programs, you click it. Click all programs. It's taking some time to come up. All programs. Then search for Microsoft Word or Microsoft Word Office. You click Microsoft Office. Then you select Microsoft Word. You see the icon there, you click it. It starts the application. Then you can close the application by going to this button here, which is the Office button. Then you click Exit Word. Another way you can start Microsoft Word, you look for the icon on the taskbar. You see several icons here. This is the taskbar. So here you see a W, an icon with a W. You click it. It starts the application. Then you're in Microsoft Word. You close the application by clicking Cancel. This is another way of closing it. So I have taught you how to start and close the application. So let's get back to the application. I come here, shorts for quick way. I click the Microsoft Word icon. Now I want to bring out the file which we're going to use to learn. So I come to Easy to Learn Microsoft Word Lesson 1. Now this is the file. Now here we have learned how to start and exit Microsoft Word. The next thing we're going to do is how to use the keyboard in Microsoft Word. Now to do this, I'll bring out a virtual keyboard that looks exactly like your normal keyboard. I click here, for example. You may not find it on your own screen, but just focus on the keyboard itself. You can see the keyboard has been displayed. Let me scroll up a bit. Now look at the keyboard. On the keyboard you see it has numbers on top. It also has letters. It also has special keys. So how do we use this keyboard in Microsoft Word? Because you need to know how to master this before you can proceed. Now I bring the cursor here. The cursor, you see this blinking bar, is called the cursor. This is a position where every of your character will appear whenever you type using the keyboard. So if I want to use the numbers, I type 1, 2, 3. You see it appears. I type A, S, D, F. So I've shown you how to use the numbers and the letters. All you just need to do is type. Now, so let's learn how to use some of the special keys. The first special key we're going to learn out is the tab key. The tab key helps you to create a space between, or give you a paragraph space from the position of the cursor. So I position the cursor here and I click tab. You see it moves to the right. Tab, tab, tab. The next I will show you the backspace key. This key returns the character back to its previous position. Backspace, 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 backspace. So I've shown you the tab key and the backspace key. The next the next key we will talk about in this lesson is a caps lock key. The caps lock, if you notice, the characters are in small letters. If you want to make them in capital letter, that's the essence of the caps lock. It means capital. I click the caps lock. You can see all of them change to capital letter. If I bring it here and I type A, S, D, F, you can see they are all in capital letters. If I click the caps lock again, they will return to small, and I type G, H, J, they are in small letters. Then the next key we're going to talk about is the shift key. The shift key behaves similar to the caps lock key, but with a little difference. For example, I want a character in capital letter. If I press the shift key on the regular keyboard, you have to press the shift key and hold it. I press the shift key, I hold it, and I click letter A. You can see it types it in capital letter, then the other ones will be in small letters. I press shift again, you can see it changed to capital. I type G. So it starts. So you want to type something in capital letter, you just hold the shift key. What makes the shift key different from the caps lock key is that the shift key can shift between two characters on a keyboard. For example, you have one, you have another symbol on top, an exclamation sign. You have two, you have the @ sign. You have three, you also have the hash sign. So if I click one, it just shows me the number. But if I click shift and I hold it and I press one, you see it brings out the exclamation mark. I click two, it just brings out the number. I press shift and I press the key, it brings out the second letter or second character. So that is the function of the shift key. That's the function of the shift key. Another key we're going to learn is the space bar. This space bar creates a space between two characters. If I'm typing, say for example, I type hi and I want to create a space between hi and the next character, I press space. You see it gives a space. I can press space again and I say hi there. So space, do, space, O. So that is a space. It creates a space between the two characters. Now another key we're going to learn quickly is the delete key. The delete key is used to delete a character from the position of the cursor. So if I put the cursor in front of D and I press the delete key, delete, it deletes the character in front of it. Then the next thing I need to show you is the enter key. The enter key takes you to the next line, returns you to the next line. You can see it here, returns you to the next line. So I press enter, I type what I want to type, G. I press enter again, I can type Y. The other things that were there are still under it. Now that is what the enter key takes you to the next line. So another key we're going to learn is the home and the end key. So if I position the cursor at the center of this line here and I click home, it takes you to the beginning of the line. I click end, it takes you to the end of the line. Home, end. Then finally in this lesson, I'm going to show you how to use the page up and page down. The page up will take you to the beginning of the page. I click page up, you see it takes you the cursor to the beginning of the page, and I take page down, it takes you to the end of the page. Page up, page down, page up, page down, page down, page up. So we have learned how, in this lesson, we have learned how to start and exit Microsoft Word. We also learned how to use the keyboard in Microsoft Word. So I will encourage you in this lesson, if you want to master it, you take a page from a newspaper or from any document, you type it using the keyboard as I have just taught you, so you can practice and master it. So remember, subscribe to this channel, like and share this video. Thank you. I will see you in lesson 2 in the paid video.